So earlier today I sat down with Chantal Taylor from Castlegate Shopping Centre. We had a little chat around how she markets Castlegate in a difficult climate for shopping centres, the events and the support they give to charities, as well as looking at the business centre they've got where they're looking to support local businesses, helping them move into affordable office space. So today I'm here with Chantal Taylor from Castlegate Shopping Centre. Chantal, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Chantal Taylor and at Castlegate Shopping Centre I work as the Marketing and Communications Manager. In this role, it's very varied. I undertake all the marketing, the public relations, social media, digital, advertising, events for the shopping centre. It's home to 70 shops, over half of which are independents, so it's a bit tricky to make sure you're pleasing both the nationals and the independents.
Cool. So can you just give me a bit of information about yourself, your background, where you came from, what your experience is in, and how you ended up at Castlegate and why you ended up there? Really?
Okay, so I went to Teesside University from 2008 to 2011 where I studied multimedia journalism. During that course, I love writing. I just love it. And I was writing things every day. I thought I wanted to go to London, go work for Cosmo, get myself to the head editor of Vogue. And then Middlesbrough were holding a fashion week. So I contacted the marketing agency and said, oh, can I come down and be like the blogger? So I was took on for a month work experience where I was going around all the shops in the town centre, interviewing them, filming the fashion shows, doing live videos, and I loved it. But after that, so that was with an agency called We Do. After that I went freelance for the next 8 months where, because I made a relationship with local businesses, the independent businesses were coming to me and asking if I could write blogs for them, if I could write the copy for the website. So that was quite successful. And then at the start of 2012, I started an internship with Teesside University, where I worked at an agency in Gisborough, which was called DTW, but they were quite professional, like services. Very corporate, looking after Redcar and Cleveland College, which it wasn't what I wanted to do, but because I did it, it helped me. I could then write business press releases, it added another string to my bow.
Yeah.
From that I went back to We Do, which was the agency I did Middlesbrough Fashion Week with, and said, do you want to take me on as an intern? And they did, so I was there for 8 months as an intern, working 16 hours a week. But on there there was another fashion week, so I was doing everything for that, pop-up events, local other shopping centres in the area such as Captain Cook Square, Dundas Arcade, and actually Castlegate was one of the clients. So Castlegate was my client when I was at the marketing agency. I was then took on full time, and there I did more fashion weeks, which I love doing. If you asked me to host a fashion show, I could get one together for you in an hour. I was doing Middlesbrough Business Forum, which was with the Middlesbrough Council. And there we were doing networking breakfast meetings once a month, so even though I had to be in the office for 6 a.m. and make teas and coffees for over 100 business delegates, it helped me get to where I was. One of my favourite clients was Brasserie Hoods and Key, which was a restaurant over in Middlehaven. That was fun because I got to go down, take pictures of the food and then eat the food. We had a lot of clients, some like lifestyle, corporate. I helped basically build what Baker Street is now, which has become Bedford Street, which has become Orange Pit Market. So whenever someone's like, oh, I'm going down Orange Pit, I was like, I made that what it was. And I actually won an award for that as well, a CIPR award, coming second to the person who made tape for athletic people, which you see in the Olympics and all, like the FA Cup finals. I'm alright coming
not bad second.
No. So from then, Castlegate then took on an internal marketing person, but at that time I wasn't experienced enough to go for that role. But once that lady left, I contacted my manager Karen and said, oh, you know me, you know that I can do a good job, can I come in for an interview? Went in for the interview, just talked about what the role would be and then was offered it the next week. So I've been at Castlegate since 2015 February, so nearly 4 years now, and there's chance for my job to expand quite wide next year, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Brilliant. So I wanted to discuss a few things with you today. So the first one being, in the current climate with shopping centres and shops closing down, every kind of day we hear about one big change going to administration or shopping centres having to close shops, and what are you doing to address that, and how is Castlegate different to those other shopping centres?
Well, at Castlegate we do have nationals which have fallen under CVAs, which means the shops are closed down. We have plenty of independents who are always wanting to, there can be people who have online businesses or at home businesses and want to then bring them into the mainstream. So they open up a shop at the centre and we help nurture them. The big thing in shopping centres right now is experiential marketing, which at Castlegate we've been doing for about 7 years.
Okay.
It's all about people wanting to come down to the shopping centre, to the events, to experience, not just shopping. They want to, when they come, they want to have a day out basically. And at Castlegate we do a lot of experiential marketing. So people are coming down not just for the shops but to have fun, let the kids have some fun out of craft activities, and just basically it's more than just shopping.
Okay. What would you say was your most popular shops that you've got there? Because I know there's a mix of, national chain shops, but there's also a lot of independent shops. Is that a difference? Does that help pull people in to go to the marketplace?
Yes, like in our Spencer market it's all independents. There's everything from florists to cafes to hair extensions. You can get your eyebrows done, you can get your hair done. We've just opened up 2 street food vendors which are very popular. I help promote them through Facebook advertising, and a lot of their customers have now came down because they've seen the adverts on Facebook. So the pull of independents do really help bring people in, because people want to support local businesses now. There's something, every pound that you spend in independent business, they make 70p back from, whilst with the nationals I think they all get 5p. So people want to help support local people.
Okay. So within your office, do you kind of have a plan to address the current situation with shops closing down and trying to get footfall to the shopping centre? Is it something that you're kind of working on monthly, weekly, daily?
We do, currently we're just setting out our marketing plan for 2019, and there are some redundant units that may not be filled because of the size, but we're going to put experiential marketing in there, so whether that's a children's soft play area, table tennis, like a place where you can go find out more information if you need benefits or healthcare. So it's more about coming down, experiencing something, getting something out of it, rather than just coming into town and spending money.
Okay. So one of the other things that I've noticed with Castlegate is that you run a lot of events, a lot of stuff for children and other kind of events that basically, I think you've got one that's called the Autism Hour.
Yes.
Which I'm quite interested in, so you can tell us about that.
So in 2019 we're going to launch Sensory Saturdays, and whilst other shopping centres at the moment are doing Autism Hour, this is Autism Hour. It's between 9 and 10 on a Saturday, be all and end all. We'll turn off the music, that's it. Come 10 o'clock, it's forgotten that anyone has autism. What we did, we went to Daisy Chain, which is a local autism charity, and talked to the mums there who are actually who we want to target, who we want to make feel valued, and they said, I can't get any kid out of bed for 9 o'clock on a Saturday. It's just not feasible. So we said, well, we have quiet time between 3 and 5 on a Saturday, how about that? And they were really pleased that they could bring them, just come down there and it's quiet, tannoys won't be on, but it's more than just that. They said children don't like the air dryers in the toilets, so we're going to switch them off, put paper towels on. Some children who are like age 9, 10 still need like changing, but obviously in the little baby room they can't fit there, so we're putting in a proper changing area for children like that. So we're going to be giving out checklists, because I said they like following a checklist and following a map. We're going to be designing that, having that at the entrances so children can feel involved. It's more than just 9 till 10 a.m. on a Saturday Autism Hour, it's for everyone.
Okay, so is that something that's you're currently running now?
We're going to we're starting it this Thursday at the Grotto. We're going to have Thursday the 29th of November.
Okay.
We're going to have a grotto, and we'll have an autism hour every single day from 3 p.m. till 4 p.m. Other shopping centres are just doing it on one Sunday morning,
Okay.
which adult parents can book their children onto. They come to the grotto, they don't have to queue, they get a bit longer with Santa. There's no flashing lights, no music. It's all just nicer for the child who may need help.
Yeah, that sounds good. What other type of events do you run then, weekly, daily? You know, is there a difference between term time, non-term time?
We've we kind of master everything around calendar promotional dates. So we'll have Valentine's Day, Father's Day, Mother's Day, Easter. Then during the summer we'll have different activities every week, and Halloween, and then Christmas. But we do aim them at different audiences. So with Easter, it tends to be half term, so we'll run things throughout the week. That's generally craft activities, cake, because we know that's what children like to do. But then on Mother's Day and Father's Day, rather than just say, oh, come make a card for your mum, come make a photo frame for your dad, we do something for the mums and dads.
Okay.
Like this year we're thinking of having a pop-up shopping market for Mother's Day with a fashion show and a host and a comedian. The Father's Day last year we took it to a local theatre venue and had a table football, like it was all based around the World Cup. We had a barbecue, so it's about celebrating the mums and dads as well.
Yeah.
And then with Halloween recently we had a Harry Potter event which was extremely popular. We had a Harry Potter lookalike, a Zoom, wizard shows. So we just basically we change things every year, but it's always aimed at different audiences.
Yeah. And is it specific to a weekend, or does it happen during the week? Or?
If it's Mother's Day, which tends to be the Sunday, we'll have it the Saturday before. With Father's Day, the same. Easter throughout Easter, but with summer we do something every Saturday. But last Halloween it was half term, so we held it on a Wednesday, so more people would be off and be able to come down and celebrate on actual Halloween.
Yeah. What would you say is your most popular event you've done recently?
The Harry Potter event was really popular, but at the start of the summer we had an Avengers event where we had Captain America, the Hulk and Black Panther all come into the centre, and you could take selfies with the kids, and the children went. Not just children, people of all ages went crazy for it. We had toddlers to teens to OAPs all getting pictures with Captain America. That was extremely popular. We also had, earlier on in the year, we had Disney Princesses. That was held on a Saturday, and because of that event, footfall was up by 20% compared to the Saturday before. So I think if by pulling in names like Disney, Marvel, characters that they're Harry Potter, they tend to be our most popular events.
So the aim of the events is the end result to generate footfall?
It's to bring people in, generate footfall, and get them to stay and then shop at Castlegate.
Okay, and do you think that's been successful so far?
I think it has been successful. When I ask people where they come from specifically for the event, and then they say how good the shopping centre is, and then they might go to like the cafe and have something to eat. But they come from all over the region as well. It's not just Stockton. They come from Middlesbrough, Gisborough, Thornaby, but then like Hartley, Pilpey, so further and further and away they come down.
So one way you're maybe able to address the current climate of shopping centres not doing brilliantly is to pull people in from outside areas where their local shopping centre is not doing any of this, but you are. And that's kind of, is that the overall strategy I'm taking from this?
Yes, it's just to bring them down, showcase Castlegate at its best, and then get them to stay and shop.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good. Is there any events kind of running through December you want to talk about?
So like I said, we have our grotto. It's £2 per child, but every single penny goes to charity. We take absolutely nothing, goes straight to charity. Middlesbrough and Teesside Philanthropic Foundation. That's open Tuesday to Saturday. We have our choirs, which are really popular. Local school children come down on Wednesdays throughout December, sing their little hearts out, and people absolutely adore it. Next year we take part in One Break Day, which is a national initiative for shopping centres around the UK. And last year we did a quiz and we raised over £2,000 for Great Ormond Street in Middlesbrough Teesside Philanthropic Foundation. That was really popular, and everyone who attended said they can't wait for it to come back next year. So while we do different events for seasonal activities every year, there are certain ones that we always do because they're so popular, there's no point changing it.
Yeah, Absolutely. So you spoke there a little bit about charity work that you do. Do you want to expand on that a little bit?
Castlegate is a community shopping centre. That's what we are. We're not a metro centre. We're not a destination shopping centre. We're not a extremely local shopping centre. We're a community shopping centre.
Yeah.
Every event we do, we ask for donations, whether that's just a £1 donation or something for the grotto or sponsorship, and that all goes straight to our charity. We do other things throughout the year. Our Christmas campaign is actually donate a gift. So every time you buy something at a shop, buy something else and donate it. But like other people, it's not just kids. Kids need presents, but so do sofas, sofa surfers, so do OAP. So we're saying buy gloves, buy toiletries, buy books, whatever you can buy, please come and donate. And then we're going to give them out at Christmas through our charity Middlesbrough Teesside Philanthropic.
Cool, brilliant. So another area of Castlegate is the business centre, where you work with local businesses. Would you like to expand on that? Tell us a bit more about that.
So we've just launched a Castlegate Business Centre earlier this year. It was derelict office space which we weren't using. I was actually using 3 of the offices as my marketing cupboard, which I've now moved into a nice little organised cubby space. And we decided to just paint all the rooms white. We've got branding, so it's like pink, yellow and blue, the typical printer colours which we wanted to aim at. And we are targeting local businesses who either have been working at home, find it doesn't work, need a space outside the office, or there might be a business that needs a office in Teesside. And it's going really good at the minute. We've got 17 offices, 11 of them are filled, the other remaining offices will soon be filled. We gave it a whole new brand identity. We're going to be doing networking mornings, bringing people like the TVBNI to give them talks on how you can export your business. But we're aiming at all kinds of businesses. We have a hypnotherapy, we have a magazine, we have life skills training, we have a marketing agency, we even have a cosmetic company and a fashion designer. So we're targeting, it's not just one type of business, it's if you need an office space, it's here. And it's only £150 a month for a decent sized office with everything included. So when people come into us, they're amazed at the price, and we can offer free parking. There's quite a lot of perks.
Okay.
And I can make good coffee.
If someone wants to get in touch with you about them offices, how do they do that?
Give my centre manager Karen a ring on 01642 672 783 or messages through Facebook or LinkedIn.
Cool. So, what kind of is the overall long-term strategy with the offices? Is it purely there to help local business, or is it a money-making thing? What's the idea behind it?
Well, with the changing of shopping centres, our landlord, the Landy, want to have future places. They want to make shopping centres more sustainable. Some shopping centres are building homes around the area, others are doing leisure, but we want to target businesses because we have the space. And we just want to put people in there, we want to give them a chance. It's like the market hall, we give people chances. It may not cost affordable for the businesses to come in, so it either gives them the chance they can come in, see if it's for them. If it's not, they can leave. It's very flexible in and out. But if it is for them, they can continue and they can grow the business with us.
Okay, and I suppose the aim is to support local businesses in the area.
We want to support all local businesses. That's what we're all about. We're very supportive. Like I said, we can offer everything from teas and coffees to places to go to network, to we can offer a marketing advice.
Yeah.
It's very inclusive. We're not just a landlord who, here's an office, here's your key, goodbye. We're helping them every day. I even give them the lifted key so they can get their equipment up and down the lift.
Okay, so I think we've touched on kind of every area of your job, but can you just go into a bit more detail about the marketing strategy overall? What type of things do you do to promote the shopping centre, promote the business centre? Is it a separate thing you do? Is it joint? And how do you spend your budget essentially, and what are your plans going forward?
So the marketing plan for 2019 for the Castlegate Shopping Centre business centre is quite separate.
Okay.
It's all about experiential marketing. We don't really have to do, I feel we don't really do much external advertising as other shopping centres. We don't do bus stops, we don't do billboards, because the people who come to our shopping centre are always going to come. We recently had some surveys underdone, and more or less our visitors are 20 minutes down the road. About 40% of them come on the bus. Then they come 3 or 4 times a week, and the average basket spends about 20 quid. So we know who our audience is, and we know they're not going to look in the fancy magazine and say, oh, Castlegate, I'll go down there. We know how our audience is, and we want to just keep them. We like rewarding loyalty to our customers, so whether that's a coffee morning we host, or a pop-up event, we know who our audience is, and we're just targeting them. So we want them to come down, but we want them to have fun when they come down, or experience something different that they wouldn't experience anywhere else.
Yeah. How do you try and pull in new customers? So you know that's your audience, but what are you doing to go out there and go, right, well, how do we get people that are a bit longer than 20 minutes away, or how do we get a different sector of the market to come?
Well, we do struggle with that, because people who tend to be more 20 minutes away, they're from Middlesbrough, so they've already got Middlesbrough shopping centres, or they're from Yarm or W Barwick, and they're not really our target audience. So we want to target our locality. Say, yes, it is a value shopping centre, but look what you can get here. You can get everything you need. While there's not many other shopping centres that can offer the whole package, we can basically.
Okay. And what about the business centre? What's your marketing plan for the business centre?
We've just signed off a brochure, which we'll be distributing when we go to like local networking events, and we're going to be launching a website in January, which
we're doing.
Which Online Influx are kindly providing us. So hopefully that will help bring in new people. We want them to type in Stockton offices to rent, and for the Castlegate Business Centre to be up there.
Yeah, so we kind of work together on a marketing strategy for, I think, for a little bit for both, but mainly for the business centre is to provide. That currently doesn't really have a website, does it? That's
no, it's just
a tab page on the Castlegate. We want to separate them, and then we want to basically do some market strategy that involves SEO, so that when people are searching for even silly things like car parks, I'm assuming people come to Stockton and need somewhere to park. They might not necessarily intend on going to Castlegate, but if they can park there, then they're going to walk through, and who knows, they might make a purchase. They might see you've got an event going on, and they might come back, and that maybe is a good way to get customers and retain them. So yeah, we're going to be working on a strategy together going into 2019. Hopefully bring a lot more footfall to the centre.
And fill our offices.
And fill your offices, yeah. So I mean, I think we've covered quite a lot there. But yeah, what are the goals? What are the end goals? So if the market strategy goes really well and we generate footfall, what is it that you're hoping to achieve out of everything? Is it purely footfall? Is it are you looking to increase the footfall, make some more money for charity, make some more money for the company, fill the offices? What's the priority?
It'd be great to fill our offices. That's one of my objectives for 2019. One of my other objectives is to win a shopping centre award, and by doing that, tends to be a marketing award, and that's holding different kinds of activities. There's one for business centres actually, and shopping centres. So it'd be great to win a prestigious award for the marketing work I undertake at Castlegate.
Yeah, have you been recognised by anyone?
Yes, so I've been nominated for 2 Purple Apple Awards before, which is like the Oscars of the shopping centre world.
The Purple Apples?
Yes. I was nominated for the North East Marketing Award, but unfortunately I couldn't go to the interview, but it's going to enter again this year and win. Yeah. But it's great to be nominated for local awards. We've won the Heart of the Community Award several times on a local and regional level.
What's that? Just put that a bit more.
So it was demonstrating what we do for charity basically. One time we done an event and we raised, I think it was £7,000. It was helping just homeless people in the area, gave them all free lunch, provided goodie bags. We got information points in from a right council and everything, so they could learn more. So it wasn't just, hey, look at us, here's some free food for homeless people. It was more, they found out where they can, like local hostels they can stay in, how they can get this and that. So it was more than just, here, have some turkey. It was like helping, like providing a service to
get
them
to
as
the root
well.
of the problem.
Yes.
So if you were to say, I think we should probably start thinking about signing off now, but if you were to say to someone, if someone was undecided on what shopping centre to go to visit, why should they come to Castlegate? What would you say to them to make them come to your shopping centre above any others? If they lived in Middlesbrough, why should they come to yours? Or even if they're in Stockton, obviously there's competing shopping centres, why should they come to Castlegate?
Castlegate is the heart of the community. We have a mixture of nationals and independents. It's 50-50, so you can come down, go to Wilco's, get your bleach, get your dog food, but then you can go into the market hall, buy some hair extensions, get your nails done, buy some flowers, and then support local people. There's just a great mix of everything that you'll need. You don't, unless you want top shop and all, Castlegate has it all basically. And there's always some kind of fun going on as well.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot, Chantal.
You're welcome, thank you.